necesito que presten mucha atención. I need you to pay a lot of attention. Very, very focus on what I'm going to explain today, because it's an activity that is going to take you like a week. Okay. Now, if we go, let's go. Everybody go to the platform, Neo platform. You need to turn off your camera. I don't mind. Okay, no problem. Si tienen que apagar la página. Pero vamos a Neo. Vamos a la plataforma de Neo. Vamos todos acá. Vamos a la plataforma de Neo. Entonces va a encontrar esta carpeta aquí. Mire, esta carpeta que dice Class Word Number 1, Mind Map World Civilization. Quiero que le hagan clic ahí. Esta es la asignación que ustedes van a tener. Tienen que hacer ustedes un mind map.
¿Y hasta cuánto lo tenemos que entregar?
Ustedes tienen hasta el viernes. Aquí dice, ve, due date 26 July. Y aquí abajo también dice July 26. Yes? You were saying what? Okay, so the due date is oh my God, ¿qué pasó aquí? Due date is over here. Due date 2026. Y eso es, déjenme abrir aquí para que vean, esto es 26. Así que abrir aquí, aquí está. 26 es, dice domingo, Sunday, este es el 26. Ajá, usted tiene hasta el domingo para entregar esta tarea. ¿Entendido, chicos? O sea, pues comenzamos hoy y comienzan a hacerlo poquito a poquito, suavecito, poquito a poquito. Now, usted tiene que hacer un mind map de estos tres temas que llamamos, we have studied already, geography and early Egypt, that's one topic. The other topic is the Old Kingdom, and this is the last one that tomorrow we're going to finish, the Middle and New Kingdom. So, using these three topics, you are going to create a mind map, okay? Now, in case you don't remember what a mind map is, as I said before, over here you have another section where it talks about how to create a mind map. Okay, how to create a mind map. And also there's some videos, and I'm gonna play it in a second. I'm gonna play the video. Now over here, if you click over there, then you see something like this. No, like this, like this. So you have two options. Tienen dos opciones, chicos. Pueden hacer your mind map. You can use it website mind map online, que estos son unos sitios para hacer mind maps. O pueden hacerlo a mano, okay? So you have to create something like this. Tienen que hacer algo parecido a esto. So the main topic, you could use the main topic as the summary of Egypt. Ponemos aquí Egypt. Entonces, como son tres temas, lo que hemos visto, entonces ponemos en una de las ramas, puede ser que serían tres temas, son tres ramas. Una rama aquí, una rama acá y otra rama acá. ¿Ok? So let's go back to the topic over here. So there are three branches or three topics that is going to create the mind map. And in the middle, you have to write something like Egypt or the summary of Egypt. Have to write a title in the middle, like over here, guys, like over here, like this one over here. You need to write the title over here in the middle. For instance, you can write Egypt over here, and then you have to write three branches. Why? Because there are three topics over here. The three topics or the three chapters that we study. This is the chapter number 1, chapter number 2, and chapter number 3. Okay. Now, if you don't remember or you have never done mind map, I'm gonna play two videos that talks about how to create a mind map, and then we'll have a short discussion about how to create your mind maps. Okay, guys?
A question.
Does
it need to be in PowerPoint or Word?
No, Word, no. It's difficult to do it in Word. You can do it, you can use it, you can do it by hand, puedes hacerlo a mano, or you can use these sites. That's up to you. This site, I sent it to you long time ago, and it's already in your platform. That's up to you guys. I'm just giving you some options. Over here, all these sites, mira, todos estos sitios, websites, son para crear, ¿qué? Mind maps. Todo esto, pueden entrar y revisarlo todo esto. ¿Y dónde está eso? Here. in this platform. En esta que yo creé para ustedes, aquí está, aquí dice, create mind maps. Ahí está, ustedes entran allí y van a encontrar una información, aquí está, van a encontrar todo esto. ¿Entendido, chicos? Un chico me dijo que si lo podía hacer en PowerPoint. Yo sé que hay una opción en PowerPoint, pero no tienen que enviarme una presentación. No quiero una presentación, chicos. Quiero un documento así, en una sola presentación, una sola página. ¿Entendido? No quiero que me hagan una presentación en PowerPoint. Tiene que ser una sola página donde ponga todo lo que es el mind map del topic that I ask you to do. Okay? The topic is this. Basically, it's Egypt. Because this is a summary. This is everything about Egypt. So you could write over here in the middle of the mind map, you could write Egypt. And then, because there are 3 topics, because there are 3 topics, this is one topic, geography or one chapter, geography in early Egypt. This is one chapter. So you have to take the main ideas from this section or chapter. Now the next one is the Old Kingdom. Over here, remember that we talk about the upper Egypt, the lower Egypt. Over here, we talk about the Nile. We talk about the deltas and different things. Now in this one, we are talking about different architecture, or we are talking about the temples and the pyramids and things like that on the religion. Okay, so over here you have to create your mind map using this information. Okay, so let me play the video, and maybe with that, with this video, you will be more clear. Okay, guys, watch these 2 videos. After this, we will have some questions.
Hello and welcome to Teachings and Education, Mind Mapping. Give students the opportunity to visually create and connect large and small ideas. Let's first answer the question of why we should use mind maps. When it comes to mind mapping, information is very well organized and memorable. Information is classified using single words and circles rather than reading large paragraphs of information. When students create their own mind maps, those mind maps are unique to the individual student. Students create the maps just like they would create a work of art. The brain recognizes the content as both visual and verbal, and the maps are created using the brain's natural way of thinking. Mind maps are presenting material in a way that is logical to the student. Now, let's discuss how teachers and students can mind map. The first thing you should do is identify the main topic of study. Maybe the student is in a chemistry classroom, but the main topic of study for the day is the periodic table. The next thing you do is center and circle the map with your main topic of study. So just like this, write the words periodic table and place a circle around it. Then branch off other important ideas from the main idea. So here is the main topic, and you can then draw lines to other important ideas. For example, organization is one. Another subtopic of the periodic table is electron affinity. You can also add atomic radius and metallic properties. Lastly, you want to support the important ideas with the most important information. So for example, the organization of the table can be broken down into groups or families, which are actually columns going up and down, and you can even add a drawing of a family to help you remember. The table is also broken down into periods, which are horizontal rows, so draw them as visuals. Spice up your map by adding even more drawings whenever possible. Now, if you want your students to mind map, you must first model the way for them on how to mind map. Take a few minutes during class time and do a lesson on the whiteboard for your students on how to mind map. Every once in a while, do a mind map of a particular topic during your instruction. Before we finish up, here are just a few tips for you and your students. Mind maps are a form of note-taking. However, they can quickly run out of space, so have students plan accordingly. Also, let your students be creative when mind mapping. It should be fun. Also, whenever questions pop into their heads, allow them to write them down as well. All ideas are welcomed and accepted. Right now, I just want to say thank you for your time and subscribe to this channel. All ideas are welcomed and accepted.
Now, when you're writing your mind map, remember this, guys. Important ideas from the main ideas. So the main ideas has to be this branch should be the main idea. Then over here is you have to get all the main ideas from each chapter. It's not that you're gonna do everything or you're gonna write everything, guys. You need to take only the main ideas in order to create the mind map. Now I'm gonna play another video, and this guy used another examples. Okay, so let's focus on what he said.
Tool that will help you generate ideas quickly about any challenge that you're facing or any problem that you need to solve. You all have done some brainstorming before. You know, you sit around a table in a group, you throw ideas on the table, you generate awareness about an issue or about a problem. There's no criticism. Well, mind mapping is essentially the same thing, except you can do it by yourself. Let's take this challenge. Challenge of how to get a job. Well, here's how it works. You draw a circle on a piece of paper. And in the circle, you write your challenge or your problem. Get a job. Now, what you do is you time yourself for about 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. And in that 3 minutes, you generate as many ideas as you can about your particular situation and how to get a job. Let's time me for this exercise. Go. Okay, let's see. Get a job. Well, first, location. Location brings the idea of mind, of family, cost of living. Notice I'm drawing rays off of the circle. Let's see. Get a job. How about money? How much money do I want to make? So I'm drawing a symbol now for money, not writing it out because I want to speed the time up. Money, salary negotiation. I need to know about how to do that. Okay. What field? What field do I want to concentrate in? Let me write that down. What else? Network. I've got a network. Who should I network with? Evan just got out a couple of months ago. I have his number. I'm going to give him a call.
What is network?
Education. What kind of education do I need? I mean, is it going to be a trade that I'm going to get? Is there a certification that I need to get? Let's see. Speaking of money, what about the GI Bill? I need to make sure I have that information as well so I know what assets I'm dealing with. Everybody's talking about their resume. I got to write that down. Research. I've got to do research. The internet's full of information. I got to figure out how to tap into that information. That reminds me, job boards. Everybody's talking about job boards. And the interview. I got to write down the interview. Okay. What else can I say about getting a job? How about looking for help on post? Help on post. Where would I go? Education center. And I'm out of time. But that's not where you stop. Now that you've got everything on paper, what you can do is you can take these ideas and organize them. Looks like there's a lot of stuff here about looking for information. I'm going to call that research. That's my first category. I'm going to write down networking, who, Evan, I got to write Evan's name down. I didn't think of networking events, but now that I think about it, I'm going to write that down, networking events. Job boards, that's part of the research. Let me write that down. What's another category that surfaces with 2 or more items on the mind map? Location. Let me write down location. What goes into that? Oh, cost of living, family needs, I need to consult with the family. What about extended family? Let me write that down too. Another category is education. Let me write down education. GI Bill goes under that, certification or trade goes under that. Let's see what's left. How about money? Money, yeah, that's important. Under that goes disability, salary, and salary negotiation. Okay, well now you can see that in a couple of minutes, I was able to generate some ideas. Then I was able to go back and look at what I had written down and organize it into categories. Let me give you one more step, and this is a bonus. You can prioritize these things. Now for me, I think as I prioritize these things, I think the first thing I would think about is what I needed to support the family. So I think salary would be number one. I think second would be location. My kids have gotten used to where they've grown up, and that's kind of what I would consider next. Third would be research, because I need to do a lot of research to figure out. And fourth would be what education I would need. What's happened here in a few minutes? I've generated some ideas about an issue that's very important to me, and I've done it by myself. I've taken those ideas and I've organized them into categories, and I've prioritized those categories to a degree to prioritize the work and the way in which I attack them. It's a great tool. It saved me about half the time in preparation. When I write something, when I prepare a briefing, or when I prepare a presentation like this. Now it's your turn. I've done my mind map. I want to see you do yours.
Okay.
Mind mapping is
Okay, guys. So this is all
No
the.
entiendo cómo Chen se estaba riendo de este ejercicio de ventana, ¿ya viste?
Okay. Do you have any question, guys? Any question? Questions?
Chen, my question